Hello, everybody. It's Michael Ives, buyer specialist from the Madden real estate team here in Fairbanks. And we're here today to talk about good reasons for home ownership with Mark from Viral.
Hey, Mike, thanks for having me here. Yeah, I know we've been getting a lot of questions about, reasons that people might want to buy a home. And the first one is, what are the benefits of buying a home rather than renting?
That's a good question, Mark. So renting offers a couple specific things to people, such as the chance to have a basically maintenance-free lifestyle. You're not having to deal with filling heating fuel tanks or water issues or septic issues. So it's a maintenance-free way to live. That said, when you're renting a home, you're basically throwing away that rental money month after month and helping someone else pay for their mortgage. So if you're in that select few that just like to live maintenance-free and not have to worry about anything, then renting might be the way to go. If you're interested in being a homeowner and not throwing away that money, then buying a home is definitely the route you want to take. If you have money that you're going to be spending on a rental and a home anyway, why not put it into paying off a mortgage and building yourself equity month after month? Renting, like I said, has a couple nice features, but being a homeowner is so much more. The National Association of Realtors did a recent poll and found that out of renters, 7 out of 10, so 70% of the people paying a monthly rent, are unhappy to write that check every time. And strangely enough, 7 out of 10 renters are also planning to be homeowners at some point in the future. So I think that tells you a lot right there. People are trying to get out of the rental race and become homeowners, period. And Mark, the cool thing about being a homeowner is that you're building something for yourself, you're building something for your family. It's actually kind of a way to create your own savings account. As your home builds equity with each of those monthly mortgage payments, that's something you can actually go back to the bank at some point in the future and say, hey, I need a little bit of money from this equity I built up to do other cool projects. So it opens up a lot of ways, and home ownership is actually the biggest savings account for Americans, period.
Right, and I wanted to maybe dive deeper into that. So when we talk about home ownership, and I've heard it's a good investment. What does that mean numbers-wise? What have you seen out there?
Sure, and it is a good investment. That's been proven decade after decade. So looking back at the statistics, over the last 10-year span, home prices have grown by about 3 to 4% per year. So when you think about that based on inflation numbers as well, your home is accruing value at a rate that's going to be more than inflation generally. So as you're making those payments, you're actually building wealth and building equity. So it's a good way to, like I said, not just throw away your money, but actually use your hard-earned dollars to build something for yourself in the future and for your family.
Right, and one of the big topics in this area when it comes to home ownership, home buying, that sort of thing is the BAH program for military. So how does that help families build equity? What is that program? What are the benefits of that?
Of course. So here at Madden Real Estate, we work with military buyers and military families all the time. We have Fort Wainwright, a giant Army base, actually right down the street from our Madden office here. And then Eielson Air Force Base, 12 miles down the road out towards North Pole. So the military bases are a huge part of our community. And BAH that you mentioned, that stands for the Basic Allowance for Housing. So military members and their families are given the option to get some money to have housing in the community. Again, there are some members and military folks who decide, yeah, I'd rather pass up on that BAH money. I'll just live out on base, live on post and some of that post housing and not have to worry about anything. That is a way to go. But you're passing up on a great option for free money, basically, and a chance to build yourself that equity we were talking about earlier. So BAH levels in our area here go from anywhere from about $1,300 or $1,400 up to $2,000 a month that they're giving to these families to find homes in the area. That's tax-free money. Why not use that to purchase a home, live in it while you're here stationed in the Fairbanks North Pole area, and use that free BAH money to build up that equity we talked about. 3 years from now, you get PCS to another location, and you've got a house here that now has built up worth and value. You can use that to stay here, keep renting that out, and continue building the equity, or transition it to the next place that you're moving to and buying another home there. So it's really just a simple thing where if you're given the option to build equity with money that's free to use, it's silly not to.
Gotcha. So odds are we got a couple HGTV fans watching this right now. So what I would like to know is, house flipping, what does that look like as an investment opportunity? Do you think that's a viable solution there?
That's a really good question, and one we get all the time. There's a lot of HGTV fans. And Mark, what's interesting is our market's a little different than the markets you're usually seeing when you're watching those TV shows. It's a lot easier to flip a house in Texas or Georgia or Florida than it is to flip a house here in Fairbanks and North Pole. It's just the cost of construction, the cost of labor and contractors. Unless you have the skill set, equipment, and tools to do the whole flip yourself, if you're having to subcontract and hire out those things, it becomes really cost prohibitive here in our area. So you see, there's a lot of foreclosed homes at low prices that always catch people's attention, but the option of flipping as an investment idea here in our area is actually pretty tough to do. It's not impossible, and there are people that do it. The better route here in our area is investment properties per se. So getting something where you have multi-units, maybe you're going to buy you need a home for your family. The thought of possibly moving into a duplex where you can live in one side and rent the other side out as investment property or income property. You've got someone else paying for your mortgage and building that equity for you while you're getting to live somewhere basically rent-free. I would say in the Fairbanks North Pole area, the investment property route is the better way to kind of build something for yourself. I mentioned the big Army base and the Air Force base. We have an F-35 project coming in the next couple years, a pair of F-35 squadrons coming out to Eielson. They're anticipating a growth in population between 3,000 and 6,000 people in the area. That's a huge jump. We simply don't have the housing for those people right now. So if you're looking to build some equity and get some kind of investment things lined up for you, I'd say in the area right now, flipping houses I'd put on the back burner. I'd think more about buying and investing in income properties, getting some rental doors, and profiting from there.
Okay. Yeah, TV always makes things look a little bit more glamorous than real life, but it's good to know that you've got a good solution for people that are looking to do that. So, yeah, a lot of good information for potential home buyers. If if someone were more interested in learning about their specific situation, wants to know about their scenario and whether the time is right for them to buy a home, how can they get in touch with you?
Oh, absolutely. The team at Madden is here and happy to help anytime. You can talk to myself, Michael Ives. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm a buyer specialist, so I work specifically with home buyers. We also have a team of fantastic listing agents here, so if you're interested in selling a home, now is a great time to do that as well, and one of our listing agents would be more than happy to help you out with that. To get in contact with the Madden team, you can come visit us. Downtown Fairbanks, 728 Gaffney Road. We're here Monday through Friday, or you can give us a call. Phone number is 907-452-3000, or drop me an email, michael@maddenrealestate.com. That's Michael, M-I-C-H-E-A-L, @maddenrealestate.com. And of course, if you just want to look through what the market has to offer, go check out our website, maddenrealestate.com. Thanks for watching, everybody.